momentous day for playoff soccer here on the campus of NJIT, coming to you live from North New Jersey. St. Benedict's unbeaten, not just this year, but 86 consecutive matches now. Is looking for another Prep A championship. Getting into it here early on. Taking on a talented Pennington school squad who comes in with a 14-3-1 record overall this season. And a Mercer County Tournament Championship as well on their resume. St. Benedict's dressed in the dark red going left to right on your screen. And Pennington's dressed in white traveling right to left. Beautiful day here in North New Jersey. The temperatures in the mid-60s. There's a slight breeze blowing left to right on your screen as we're underway here in the Prep A Championship. Brown swings, sends to the back line. Napoleon over to the far sideline for Connor Coyne. It goes out for a St. Benedict's Prep throw-in. Throw-in here for Pennington School. Two of the top teams, not just in the state, but in the nation, squaring off against one another. This has become quite the rivalry in recent years in the Prep A Championship. We're scoreless, a minute and 20 seconds into the action. Neither team with an opportunity yet. Good ball to the close sideline. Taken away by St. Benedict's. Up ahead. Just outside the box. With the last touch as it goes out for a St. Benedict's throw-in. And Aiden Wanling on the toss. Starting lineup for St. Benedict's is Yuvraj Nagra, Kwaku Agyabe, Baden Wanling, Belmar Joseph, Ransford Guyan, Martin Bulgarin, Mark Soretsky, Devon Rushmore, Jediah Mathis, Gianni Rosario, and Marcilio Suarez. Whistle here, and it's a free kick for Pennington School. With 37 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the half. Neither team with an opportunity yet. A lot of talent on both rosters. On the back line now, good movement by St. Benedict's. Whistle here, and that will lead to a free kick. And it's from a very advantageous position as Ransford Guyan lines up to take it. Guyan with 20 goals and 14 assists on the year. He's been an absolute stud for St. Benedict's Prep. Good ball, bends to the middle of the box. Cleared away by Kieran Marp. Now in the box, it takes one hop and is cleaned up by the Pennington keeper. And it's Nick Kemp who gets it away. So it's Kemp the keeper for Pennington today, Suarez the keeper for St. Benedict's, and that's an obvious foul on the close sideline. Marp guilty of the contact against Guyan, who was sprinting up the close touchline. Towards the box. First headers by Pennington School. Ransford Guillen had an opportunity off of a set piece on a free kick from about 30 yards out. Didn't lead to a shot opportunity. Neither team with a clear opportunity yet in the match. Pennington School looking for one here. The ball goes into the box and is cleared away. Bakari Tanjagora had a brief touch inside the 18, but wasn't able to muster a shot. At midfield. Agabang, good ball ahead. Guyan tracks it down on the attack. Lost the touch, and it's sent away by Brown. So Kane Brown with some good defense on the St. Benedict's Prep talisman. As we're scoreless 6 minutes into the match. And this will be a throw-in for St. Benedict's. At midfield. Great atmosphere here at NJIT. Happy to have you with us for the Prep A championship match. As here's an opportunity for Pennington School, but a good play by Marcielo Suarez to fall on the ball and prevent a shot opportunity. 7 minutes have gone by in the first half, and we're scoreless. And let's take a look at the coaches for these two teams. First for Pennington School, as there you see on your screen, Chad Bridges in his 13th year as head coach for the Redhawks, a graduate of Drew University who is a Pennington School graduate as well. He has done a great job in his 13 seasons coaching the Redhawks. Has a big role at the school as well. Very involved in student life as one of the deans at Pennington School. Whistle here, and it's a free kick for St. Benedict's. This one from 40 yards out. Joseph with the touch as the field is being completely engulfed in shadows here in Newark, New Jersey. Whistle, and it's a free kick. This one for the Pennington School. Let's take a look at coach's graphic for Jim Wandling, also in his 13th season at St. Benedict's Prep, and what a record he has. 215 wins, 8 losses, and 4 ties. He coached this squad to 3 consecutive national championships between 2017 through 2019, and he was on the first ever St. Benedict's Prep national championship team back in 1992, the year he graduated from St. Benedict's. As they go on the attack here, another good defensive play by Kane Brown. "10 minutes into the match, the Redhawks looking for the opening score. Brown over to Pablo Concierre-Cozar, and at the back post it goes out of play. That was a chance there briefly for Pennington to get on the board, but it goes out for a goal kick. Clearance downfield, and it's into the stands, so someone's going home with a souvenir. As the ball that went into the stands here just in front of our booth is thrown back down onto the pitch. So forget about what I said with that souvenir. There's no kicking and screaming Pele ball scenario here at NJIT today. David Yock plays it ahead. Good movement by Pennington School, looking for an opening as the ball trickles out into the corner. And this will be a throw-in for St. Benedict's Prep. The Redhawks have been moving it well the last 2 minutes of action here. And it's a high press as Wanling will toss it in from the deep corner. Throw-in finds no one. Goal kick coming up for St. Benedict's Prep. Suarez to send it away. At midfield, Joseph in the area along with Marp. He makes the touch. And it's with St. Benedict's Prep. Good ball played ahead for Guyan. Guyan drops it off for Ayabang. Back to Guyan at the 18. He tries a cross. Back post. Tracked down by Polgarin. Still alive in the corner. Polgarin sends it across. The header saved. That was excellent movement and a great shot opportunity for Agyabang. But Kemp in the right place at the right time, the senior keeper from Warwick, Bermuda. And a player is down just outside of the box for Pennington School, so the clock will stop with 27 minutes and 14 seconds left to play here in the first half. As the injured player is walking to the far sideline under his own power. .27 minutes and 14 seconds remain here in the first half, and we are scoreless in the Boys Prep A Soccer Championship as the clock begins to wind once again. Kemp punts it away for Pennington School. at midfield. Marp keeps it in play. And it goes out, last touch by Wanling. Throw in for Pennington School. St. Benedict's trying for a counter here. Well defended once again by Kane Brown as this goes out off of Kemp's foot for a St. Benedict's prep throw-in. Wandling targets Guyan. Guyan on the attack. Tries a shot and it's over the crossbar. You saw the speed on full display for Ransford Guyan, the reigning NJ Gatorade Player of the Year. And this season he's in the running for National Gatorade Player of the Year. An explosive scorer who has 20 goals and 14 assists on the season. That was a tight window, but he somehow was able to find a lane. He missed very narrowly. As St. Benedict's prep continues to target him here in the first half. Guyan drops it off for Wanling. And it goes out for a Pennington School throw-in. "15 minutes left to play here in the first half. A scoreless match so far. St. Benedict's prep has had a couple of opportunities, one off of a free kick and another chance by Ransford Guyan that was about a foot over the crossbar. Here's Guyan again at the 18. Tries a through ball, no one ready for it, and it rolls into the hands of Kemp. On the far sideline, Tangagora unable to track it down. So it goes out for a St. Benedict's prep throw-in. Bakari Tangagora, a sophomore from Senegal. So some international flair out on the pitch here today. Both these teams with players from across the globe. And some of the best in high school soccer out on the turf today. A highly anticipated rivalry matchup in this Prep A championship contest. As Guyan goes on the attack with some pace. Guyan with the opening, great move, the shot blocked, and an excellent defensive effort there by Connor Coyne, who got back in the nick of time to deny Guyan. It was an excellent run by Ransford Guyan in the open field. He made a nice cross once he got into the box. It went from his left foot to his right. And then had the brief opening, but Connor Coyne is a senior from Ewing, New Jersey, with a hustle play as Concierge Kozar goes on the attack on the opposite side of the turf, taken away by St. Benedict's prep. Guyan at midfield, plays it forward. There's Rushmore. Agabang over to Guyan. So electric in the open field. Joseph now, good movement. Into the box, and it's deflected out for a corner. So St. Benedict's prep beginning to generate some openings and creating opportunities now off set pieces. First corner of the day for either team. And Guyan will go out to the corner to take it. Six in the box for St. Benedict's prep. Guyan headed away by Coyne. It was a low kick from the corner. And here comes Pennington School on a counter. That was a good run by Tangagora, but it's taken away by St. Benedict's Prep as Nasir Stevenson was trying to push the pace on the other end. Rushmore with an opening into the box, tries a cross, deflected by Napoleon and cleared away. Wandling over to Guyan. Rushmore, another cross. The touch by Polgarin, but it's out of play for a goal kick. Sub on for Pennington School with 21 minutes left to play in the first half. Line drive kick by Kemp to the opposite end of the turf. It's a good one. Tangagora rips a shot, and it's saved by Suarez. Tangagora uncorked one with a lot of velocity behind it, but the strong hands of Marcilio Suarez were ready for that one. On the other end, another ball over to Guyan. Tries to spin out of it. Agabang ends up with the ball. Now Guyan taken away by Pennington School. And this will go out for a throw-in. We're midway through the first half, scoreless here in the boys Prep A championship game. Good run here. Suarez, the last man back in goal, and he gets it away for St. Benedict's Prep. Guyan. Now Joseph. At midfield. Close sideline. Marp over to Brown. Taken away by St. Benedict's Prep. St. Benedict's Prep on the attack. Ball into the box. And it is cleared out. We'll see if this is called a corner or a goal kick. The officials award St. Benedict's Prep with a corner, as Polgarin lines up to take it for now. Second corner of the match for St. Benedict's. Now Rushmore goes out to the corner. And it's because this will be a throw-in. So Rushmore to toss. Guyan rips a shot, and it's over the bar again. Ransford Guyan with another quality look. Well, that's twice now he's sent it over the crossbar here in the first half. 18 minutes left to play here in the first half of the Prep A Boys Championship match. St. Benedict's Prep has had a number of opportunities early on. Pennington School with one quality chance off a strong shot by Bakari Tangagora that was saved by Suarez. Player down for St. Benedict's Prep on a foul against Pennington School. And that stops the clock with 17 minutes and 23 seconds left to play here in the first half. Clock continues to run now. On the far sideline, Soretsky sends it towards the back line. Rosario over to Nagra. to the far sideline. Here's a cross into the box. And Kemp was ready for it. Nick Kemp comes out to make the stop. The senior keeper, a big part of Pennington's success this year. Guyan, great move, lobs it into the box. And it's cleared away by Pennington School. Ransford Guyan still looking for that first goal today, but it's so fun watching him play. He is so composed. It looks like a FIFA player out there, you know, just somebody whose skills are on a power slide up. Guyan tries a cross. The shot cleared out, and that was actually off target. Rushmore missed to the right. I thought the defender got a piece of it to clear it out. Instead, it's a off-target shot by Rushmore. Player down in the box for Pennington School, and that's number 23, Nicholas Hanvier. The clock continues to move with 15 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the half, as Kemp will send this away. St. Benedict's Prep with about 4 or 5 chances here of quality in the first half. No score to show for it yet. Guyan at midfield. Agyabang drops it off. The shot is in! And St. Benedict's Prep takes a 1-0 advantage with 14:37 left to play in the first half. It's Belmar Joseph on an assist by Kwaku Agyabang. Check that. That is Lewis Campbell. So St. Benedict's Prep with the early 1-0 lead. Well set up. It just felt like it was going to be a matter of time until St. Benedict's Prep got on the board. And with 14:37 left to play in the first half, it's a 1-goal advantage for St. Benedict's Prep. And the St. Benedict's crowd here in attendance, happy about that one. They've got a strong student section here at NJIT. A packed house with support for both squads here in attendance. Campbell with the touch. Whistle here, and it's a free kick for the Redhawks. Whistle here, and it's a free kick for Pennington School. Brown will play it from the close sideline. Tanjagora to the 18. No one home for him. And it rolls towards the goal line and out of play. Goal kick for St. Benedict's with 13 minutes left here in the first half. Thank you for spending your afternoon with us here live at NJIT for the Prep A Boys Soccer Championship match where St. Benedict's Prep has a 1-goal advantage over Pennington School, thanks to a goal by Lewis Campbell, off a great assist by Kwaku Agyabang. And that is the lone score of the match so far. Just outside the box. Excellent defense there by the Red Hawks as they look for a counter. Lynch tripped up, and that leads to a free kick. We'll see if this is a card, and it is. So Belmar Joseph with the yellow. Clock continues to run. Under 12 minutes left to play in the half. And now the officials will stop it. 11:51 left to play in the first half of action. And this will be a free kick for Bakari Tanjagora. Pennington School looking for an equalizer, and they've got a chance on a free kick from 40 yards away from the goal. Clock continues to run now. And the officials stop it again with 11:48 to play as subs come on for the Red Hawks. Short kick by Tanjagora, picked off by St. Benedict's Prep. Guyan turns the corner, and it is cleared out for a throw-in. Wandling on the toss. Rosario. Good press by Pennington School, cleared away by Suarez. 11 minutes left to play in the first half. Through ball by Guyan as Kemp comes out and punts it way downfield, a sky ball onto the opposite side of the turf. Whistle here, and it's a late foul. Free kick again for Pennington School, this one from about 45 yards away from the net. Napoleon lines up to take it. Brandon Napoleon, a junior from Ewing, New Jersey. Good ball. Back post, and it's off target. Kieran Marp got a good look there, and Suarez didn't seem like he was ready for that angle, but it's off target and out of play. A 1-0 lead for St. Benedict's Prep here in the first half, as we're 31 minutes into the action. Chris Markowitz here for Play-by-Play Productions on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Whistle here, and it's a late free kick given to St. Benedict's Prep on a high kick by Hugo Marquez Luke. Top of the 18, Campbell. Watches the ball go out for a Pennington School throw-in. Suarez plays it at his feet. Guyan, whistle, free kick, and it's for St. Benedict's. Agro with a cross. Still with St. Benedict's prep. To the close sideline, intended for Guyan, but out of play for a Redhawks throw-in. Less than 8 minutes to play now here in the first half. And it looks like Kyle Harvey has checked onto the pitch for Pennington School. Harvey, a freshman from Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Nicholas Hanvier, the junior from London, England, on the throw-in. A flag is up away from the ball, but St. Benedict's prep contains possession. At midfield. Good movement. Ball for Guyan. He tracks it down. A couple fancy moves with the feet over to Wanling, back to Guyan. And he takes the spill. Shoved on the play by Bakari Tanjagora, and that generates a free kick. Set piece opportunity for St. Benedict's with 6:43 to play in the first half, as St. Benedict's prep is looking to double its lead. Guyan will take the free kick. He already took a free kick from a similar spot about 8 minutes into the first half. Guyan dominant with the left foot as he strikes a line drive to the middle of the box, headed away by Tanjagora. So that's a good defensive play by Bakari Tanjagora to make up for the foul that generated the free kick. On the other end, Borges' centering pass picked off by Joseph, who hustled back defensively for St. Benedict's. Campbell, far sideline, keeps the ball in play. Up ahead, Agibang tripped up, and it's a clean tackle taken away by Marp. Agibang still down on the turf. And right now, St. Benedict's prep playing basically man down with Agibang still down just outside the 18. Clock is paused with 5:10. Check that, 5:20 left to play in the half, and the officials will allow for the injured Kwaku Agibang to be helped back to his feet here. Agibang still down. As we'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Prep A Boys Soccer Championship match right here on Play-by-Play Productions. Oh, welcome back into NJIT. 5 minutes and 20 seconds remain here in the first half. St. Benedict's prep with a 1-0 advantage thanks to a goal by Lewis Campbell off an assist by Kwaku Agibang. Agibang just went off with an injury, so we'll see if he returns. Clock on your screen is
inaccurate, as there's 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in the half, so we'll work to fix that. Our apologies for the technical difficulties. Chris Markowitz here for Play-by-Play Productions. It's been an entertaining Prep A Boys Championship match so far. In the corner, Pennington School works with it, trying to generate an opportunity. Here's a shot from outside, and it's over the bar. An excellent look from downtown there by Hugo Marquez Leque, who just missed generating the equalizer. So Suarez will send it away with 4 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the half. Throw in for St. Benedict's Prep. 3:50 and counting in the first half here. Campbell, who has the lone goal today. High press by Campbell, cleared away. Mathis up ahead. Guyan to Penaloza, back to Guyan, who tripped up. And this will lead to a free kick. Guyan down in some pain now. Clock stops with 3:19 to play in the half. So Ransford Guyan down for St. Benedict's Prep. Kwaku Agabang already off with an injury. And Agabang and Guyan, the two lead scorers today, or I shouldn't say today, on the year for St. Benedict's Prep. They combined for 33 goals and 19 assists between the two of them. Guyan, the reigning player of the year, the NJ Player of the Year, according to Gatorade, and he's in the running for the Gatorade National Player of the Year this season. But he's down on the turf in some discomfort with 3:19 to play in the first half of the Prep A Boys Championship match. And we'll take another quick break. You're watching live soccer action here on Play-by-Play Productions. .319 left to play in the half. The clock is paused as an injured Ransford Guyan makes his way to the sideline for St. Benedict's Prep. St. Benedict's already saw Kwaku Agabang go to the sideline a few minutes ago with an injury. So the two lead scorers this season for St. Benedict's Prep are being evaluated on the sideline with injuries. Chris Markowitz here for Play-by-Play Productions. It's a 1-0 lead in the first half of the boys Prep A Soccer Championship contest. St. Benedict scored first on a goal by Lewis Campbell. But Pennington School has an opportunity here with the two best attacking players for St. Benedict's Prep on the bench. A chance to draw an equalizer as Janvier goes on the attack. Janvier into the box. At the back line, his cross goes out, and it's a goal kick for St. Benedict's Prep. Excellent team defense by St. Benedict's. The back line did not allow an opening for a cross. 2.5 minutes left to play now in the first half. Harvey at midfield, and Pennington School able to take the ball away. Harvey to the close sideline. Janvier.
Stay home.
Mathis. Touch by Marquez LeCue. Campbell was able to intercept it and get it back for St. Benedict's Prep. Penaloza with an opening, tries a shot and it's blocked. Still alive in the box. Campbell with a touch. Taken away by Tanjagora, who was in the right place at the right time there. Otherwise, Campbell had an opening. Now Mathis over to Polgarin. Nothing home for St. Benedict's. 80 seconds left to play here in the first half. A 1-0 lead for St. Benedict's Prep. 16-0 on the year, riding an 86-match win streak. An unprecedented amount of success during the head coaching tenure of Jim Wandling. Whistle here, and it's a free kick for St. Benedict's Prep with under a minute left to play in the half. So St. Benedict's can take its time here, let a little bit of the clock tick off, and generate one final opportunity before these two teams head into the locker rooms for halftime. With Agabang and Guyan off with injuries, it will be Penaloza who lines up to take the free kick. This one from about 30 yards out. Penaloza, middle of the box, headed away. Soretsky drops it off. Shot from way downtown, off target. Mathis tried his luck from deep, but missed about a foot to the left of the goal. And the clock will tick down towards 0 as St. Benedict's Prep takes a 1-0 lead into the locker room at the half. We're 40 minutes in, and it's a 1-goal advantage for St. Benedict's Prep over Pennington School here in the Prep A Boys Soccer Championship Contest. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the halftime. You're watching live action brought to you by Play by Play Productions. Welcome back into NJIT, where St. Benedict's Prep leads Pennington School 1-0 at the half of the Prep A Boys Soccer Championship Contest. Chris Markowitz here for Play-by-Play Productions. Happy to have you with us here today live from NJIT. It's been a gorgeous Wednesday afternoon, now going into early evening. Temperatures in the mid-60s, a light breeze here today, but just a perfect fall afternoon, now evening for some playoff championship soccer. St. Benedict's Prep looking for another title in the Prep A conference, as Pennington School trying to come away with an upset. It's been an 86-match winning streak coming into today for St. Benedict's Prep, looking for 87 in a row and another championship in the Prep A. And they've got the 1-0 lead with 40 minutes left to go. We'll see if some of the stars of St. Benedict's return here in the second half, as Ransford Guyan and Kwaku Agibang went off with injuries in the first half. But Agibang and Guyan both out there on the turf to start the second half, so a good sign for St. Benedict's, as they will attack right to left on your screen, dressed in the dark burgundy, and going left to right on your screen is Pennington School, dressed in white shirts and navy blue shorts. Carncier Kozar drops it off to Apia. Check that, that's Joseph who sends it across. At the back end, Guyan had a good look, just couldn't direct it towards the net. And here comes Pennington School the other direction. Intercepted by Nagra. And my apologies to Kieran Karp. I had his name misspelled in the first half. I was calling him Marp, so my apologies to Karp, who has played an excellent game defensively today for Pennington School. He's been a key figure in the midfield, playing from box to box today for the Redhawks. We also saw great defensive efforts in that first half by Keen Brown and Connor Coyne. Pulgarin over to Soretsky. Soretsky pushes forward. Tries a cross. Cleared away. Suarez with the stop, and a sub on here for St. Benedict's Prep with a player down at midfield. Nagra, the player being replaced, and now the officials stop the clock with 38:24 left to go in the half, as Nagra is helped to the sideline. Alessandro Giammatteo is the substitution on for the injured Nagra, with 38 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the half. At midfield, Agibang over to Soretsky. Here's Pulgarin. Pulgarin attacks up the close sideline. Pulgarin, whistle, free kick. Tangled up with Coyne, and it earns a set-piece chance for St. Benedict's. So Pulgarin lines up to take it from the close corner. This from about 25 yards. Back post. Headed first by Pennington School, and it goes out for a corner. A well-struck ball there by Pulgarin. Had a couple bodies at the back post waiting for it. The Redhawks with good defense, but it's a corner from the opposite side of the field for Ransford Guyan, who plays it on the ground. It's an attempted give and go. Pulgarin can't slip the pass through. Pennington School was ready for that attempt, as St. Benedict's changes the point of attack. Joseph attacking towards the goal line. Tries a cross, cleared out for another corner.
So St. Benedict's Prep generating opportunities here in the second half. This will be their third set piece in the last 2 minutes of action. Polgarin to send it in off the corner. Polgarin, strong and over everybody as it trickles out for a Pennington School throw-in. Happy to have you with us here today on Play-by-Play Productions as we're bringing you live coverage of the Prep A Boys Soccer Championship match. Polgarin over to Soretsky at midfield. Tanjagora, and it's cleared away. Excellent slide tackle by Mathis, and he sends it down to the opposite end of the turf. Jediah Mathis, the senior midfielder, who's made a couple nice defensive plays here tonight. The lights are on here at NJIT as the sun is going down here in Newark, New Jersey. Rosario strikes one of the far corner. Rushmore boxed out by Kemp, and it goes out for a goal kick. Contact there. Kemp wanted a free kick. Didn't get the foul as he plays the ball on the ground to Coyne. Tanjagora to the back line. Now Coyne. High press from St. Benedict's. Janvier up the close sideline. David Yock won't get there. Suarez, high press. Oh, man. Justin David Yock almost struck that ball from right in front of the net. Here's a chance for Pennington School, but a great play on the back end by Suarez, playing aggressively to come out and clear it away. Marcelo Suarez has made a couple key stops today for St. Benedict's as he falls on this shot attempt to preserve the 1-0 advantage. Less than 34 minutes left to play in regulation. St. Benedict's Prep holding on to a narrow 1-0 advantage. This is a St. Benedict's team that outscored opponents 76-0 coming into today. In 16 contests. Contact on the goal line here, and the whistles are silent again. The officials letting them play here today, as that's twice now in the last 2 minutes we saw a lot of contact on a play on the goal line. Agabang pops it to the corner, intended for Guyan, as it goes out for a Pennington throw-in. Joseph. Agabang just outside the 18. Guyan over to Soretsky. Lefty shot off target. Mark Soretsky, the junior who has a goal and an assist on the year, is off target on his shot set up by Guyan. David Yock on the throw-in for Pennington.
Napoleon turns the corner. Check that, that's Lynch, Matthew Lynch. Now a shot from outside, off target. Hugo Marquez, the junior from Madrid, Spain, had another quality look, but missed wide left of the post. .31 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the second half. Pennington School searching for an equalizer. St. Benedict's clinging to a 1-goal advantage. Guyan up the sideline, out of play. Throw in for Pennington School. Brown on the throw-in. Tanjagora plays it forward. Good movement. Chip into the box. David Yock the intended man, but good defense by St. Benedict's Prep to clear it away. Counterattack here. Polgarin stopped at midfield, finds Guyan, and St. Benedict's will work it around. Rushmore turns to the corner. Polgarin with an opening. Polgarin cross into the hands of Nick Kemp. And with 30 minutes left to play in regulation, it's a 1-goal lead for St. Benedict's Prep, who continues to knock on the door. St. Benedict's generating a lot of quality chances here today. On the opposite end of the turf, a brief opening for Pennington School. Tiari Chandrasputra over to Marquez. At the 18, sent away by St. Benedict's. Tanjagora, his pass intercepted, and Guyan leads the counter. Guyan attacking with Rushmore. Guyan tries to meg his defender, but it's cleared away. Marquez, LeCue, centering pass. Carncier Kozar drops it off. Good movement here for Pennington School. Anvier in space. Anvier just outside the box. Excellent defense by Soretsky. And then a late whistle. It's a foul against Anvier. Check that. They get Soretsky with the contact. And this leads to a Pennington School free kick with 28 minutes left to play. This coming from the close corner, and a chance here for the Redhawks to draw an equalizer. Pablo Concierre Kozar will send it in, the junior from Madrid, Spain. And it's into the hands of Suarez. Justin David Yock, the junior from Newtown, PA, was running to the close post. But Suarez was able to get to the ball first. 27.5 minutes remaining in regulation. St. Benedict's ahead 1-0 thanks to a goal in the first half by Lewis Campbell off an assist by Kwaku Agyebang. Here's the ball to the box, intended for Rushmore, but too far out in front and cleaned up by Kemp. Guyan up ahead. At the 18, a pass that was forced inside for Joseph, and it goes to the back line, cleaned up by Kemp. And he'll take his time, allow his teammates to get downfield, and send this away on a punt. Towering kick. Tanjagora, nice touch. Tanjagora, good pace. Gives it up into the box. Tiari Chandrasputra takes a tumble, whistles silent, and it's a corner kick for Pennington School. The Redhawks wanted more. They thought that was going to be a PK. Instead, it's a set-piece opportunity from the close corner. Concierge Kozar will send it in. Concierge Kozar, high ball, back post. Deflected twice, still alive in the box. The shot saved. Suarez cleans it up. It was sent in by Napoleon, but not much behind the shot. And Suarez able to make the stop with 25.5 minutes left to go. St. Benedict's Prep looking for another unbeaten season and Prep A championship. Pennington School trying to come away with the upset and end an 86-match St. Benedict's Prep win streak. At midfield, Guyan takes the ball away. Polgarin. Pass off target, intercepted by Brown. Tiari Chandrasputra. Marquez Leque sends it across, and it was a bit too high for Brown. A well-struck ball. Now at midfield. Guyan takes his time. Plays the ball ahead for Agbaye. Back to Guyan. Rosario. Now Mathis to Guyan. Good ball. Intended for Polgarin, but intercepted by David Yock. Joseph to Guyan. Back over to Joseph. Polgarin tripped up, and that is an obvious whistle. So it's a free kick from just outside the box. And a set-piece opportunity for St. Benedict's Prep. A chance here for them to double their lead with 23 minutes left to play in regulation. Martin Polgarin took a tumble. The official was right in the area, saw it the whole way. And Polgarin with a chance here to pad the St. Benedict's Prep advantage. Standing alongside Guyan. And who will take the free kick? Polgarin goes for goal and is wide left. A well-struck ball by Martin Polgarin, but he missed by about 1.5 feet of giving St. Benedict's Prep a 2-0 advantage. Kemp taking his time as there's both teams with 22 minutes and 10 seconds left to play here in the second half. Chris Markowitz here for Play-by-Play Productions, bringing you live coverage of the Boys Soccer Prep A Championship match between St. Benedict's and Pennington School.
Janvier up to a new player out onto the turf. That's Mar Ndiaye out of Senegal. Napoleon to the far sideline. Guyan takes it away. Joseph, dangerous pass with Lynch looming in the area. He nearly picked that off and ran towards net. St. Benedict's fortunate that that wasn't into the foot of Lynch. As Suarez comes out of goal and plays the ball with his foot near the end line, and now will scoop it up and get it away here with 21 minutes left to play in the second half. On the close sideline, contact, Soretsky, no whistle. Polgarin with a cross. Taken away by Karp. Great play by Kieran Karp as Suarez sends away the line drive. Rushmore on the other end, tracks it down with a clean touch. Devin Rushmore with a cross. Broken up and sent to midfield. Mathis tracks it down. Guyan in space. To Rushmore. Clean touch. Cross over to Guyan. Good ball. Opportunity. Shot saved by Kemp. And an absolute beauty by Nick Kemp to deny Baden Wanling. That was a firecracker from close range. But Kemp was ready for it with the quick hands. And he keeps Pennington School in the contest. With 19 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in regulation, it's still a one-score match. Karp attacks up the far sideline. His cross blocked as Karp boxes out, tries to keep possession. He takes a tumble. Whistles are silent yet again. And that's been the MO all afternoon long, going both ways. Napoleon. Cleared downfield by Soretsky. As Connor Coyne keeps it in play. At midfield, Guyan. Over to Joseph. Up to Rushmore. Coyne in the area. Rushmore still has it. Tries a shot, and it's well over the bar. And now Rushmore stumbles, gets back to his feet, and hobbles off, replaced here by Lewis Campbell. 18 minutes left to play in regulation. St. Benedict's Prep looking for another championship in the Prep A boys soccer division. Penaloza, and that's an obvious foul. So a free kick for St. Benedict's Prep. This one from about 35 yards out, as Jediah Mathis will strike it. Middle of the box. It was a chance for Campbell, who couldn't direct it towards the net, and then Polgarin's cross cleaned up by Kemp. So another quality chance there for St. Benedict's Prep. It was a good ball sent in. Marquez
LeCue attacks the other way. Taken away by St. Benedict's Prep. Coin. Now Janvier. Up the close sideline. His target off, his pass off target, excuse me. Polgarin, centering pass. Joseph up to Guyan. Quiet day today for Ransford Guyan, who has 20 goals on the year. He's been held scoreless today by the Redhawks, but he's generated some quality opportunities. He's come close twice, sailing it over the crossbar on 2 shots by a combined 2 feet. As this give and go is off target and out for a Pennington School goal kick. Under 16 minutes left to play in the Prep A Boys Soccer Championship match. St. Benedict's ahead of Pennington 1-0. As this goes out for a St. Benedict's throw-in, and a player is down for St. Benedict's Prep. It's Baden Wanling. As the officials will stop the clock here with 15 minutes and 11 seconds left to play in regulation. Wanling makes it to the sideline under his own power. Throw in for St. Benedict's from their own side of the turf. And the sub on to replace Wanling is Ethan Geronimo, the sophomore midfielder who has 3 goals and 8 assists on the year. Whistle here at midfield, and it's a free kick for Pennington School. This one from about 45 yards away from the goal. And Brandon Napoleon lines up to take it. Napoleon, high ball, middle of the box. At the 18, Geronimo with the touch. Tripped up, no whistle. Now Coyne battles, and that's a whistle for some obvious contact. Coyne tackled Soretsky. He grabbed him by the jersey from behind, and an easy call for the officials. It's been a physical contest today. 2 teams hungry for a championship. Pennington School right in it, down 1-0 here with 13.5 minutes left to play. The Redhawks have had a couple opportunities in the second half to draw an equalizer. Whistle. And it's going to be a free kick awarded to Pennington School. This comes from the far sideline. 13 minutes left to play in regulation. The Redhawks looking for the equalizer. And Suarez with the stop. Marcilio Suarez hasn't made that many saves today, but has been masterful when called upon for St. Benedict's. on the other end now. St. Benedict's on the attack. Campbell tries a shot, and it is deflected out for a corner kick. Two subs checking in for St. Benedict's here with a little over 12 minutes left to play. As Mar Ndiaye is replaced here by Michael Tiari Chandras Putra for Pennington School. Off the corner, Polgarin from Guyan. Front post, the deflection, saved by Kemp. That was deflected by two St. Benedict's Prep players. But Kemp somehow able to find it in the traffic and make the stop. Nick Kemp has played really well in goal today for the Red Hawks. He's committed to play at Connecticut next year. And it's certainly a bright future ahead for him, as here's a whistle and a free kick coming. This might be a yellow, and it is. So a yellow is drawn on Ransford Guyan. The St. Benedict's Prep crowd voices its displeasure with the call. But there was a lot of contact on that play, and it was a dangerous foul as well, according to the official. So a free kick as the clock pauses with 11 minutes and 15 seconds left to play here in regulation. Second yellow card of the day. Both have been called against St. Benedict's Prep, with the other against Belmar Joseph. Throw in for Pennington School from deep on the attacking third. In the corner, good ball, middle of the box. Off one hop, Tiari Chandra-Sputra with the touch. Janvier tries a cross, headed away. Karp drops it off, and it goes out over the goal line for a corner kick. Pablo Concierre-Cozar will take it once again as he plays it on the ground. Tiari Chandra-Sputra, good ball into the box. Cleared away by St. Benedict's. And we've got exactly 10 minutes left to play here in the second half of the Prep A Boys Soccer Championship match. St. Benedict's Prep clinging to a one-goal advantage, looking to defend as champions and stay unbeaten for 87 consecutive matches. At midfield, Polgarin in the area. Close sideline, and it goes out for a Pennington throw-in. Under 9 minutes left to play in regulation, and there's a player down on the close sideline for Pennington School. It's Bakari Tanjagora, who makes his way to his feet. He'll stay in here. Tanjagora has been a big presence out there for Pennington School today. Throw in for St. Benedict's now. St. Benedict's looking for its 32nd state championship in the Prep A tournament. Whistle here, and this will be a yellow against Pennington. Coyne guilty of the card. The clock is stopped with 8:15 left to play in regulation. And a free kick coming for St. Benedict's. First yellow today for one of the Red Hawks. St. Benedict's Prep, arguably the best high school team in the nation this year. Just depends on which ranking you're looking at. Looking to cap it off with a Prep A championship and a 17-0 season. Polgarin over to Guyan, who wiggles to both sides and then drops it off to Campbell. Back to Guyan. Polgarin tripped up in the box, and it's a penalty kick coming up for St. Benedict's Prep. Polgarin tripped up inside the 18, and now no, the officials, based on St. Benedict's reaction, will not be giving them a penalty kick. Clock is paused with 7:35 to play, and we'll see what the call here is. Polgarin pleading his case. And they're going to say this is a free kick from outside the box. We don't have replay, so unfortunately we can't take another look at this. But it looked like the contact happened inside the box. The officials say it happened from literally 6 inches outside the 18, so it's a free kick from that spot. The clock will resume on the kick as Polgarin and Guyan line up to take it. 5 in the wall for Pennington School. Polgarin over the wall and over the bar. And it was a near miss to double the lead and basically clinch the championship. So an interesting call there. Looked like it was going to be a PK. Instead, the officials line it up as a free kick from just outside the 18. And that keeps Pennington School alive here late. Lynch with a good run. Lynch boxed out. The ball still in play on the end line, kept in. Now Lynch in the box again. Suarez comes out and slides, doesn't make the stop. Lynch still with a touch. And finally the ball goes out for a Pennington School corner. That was all Matthew Lynch, the junior from Chesterfield, New Jersey, keeping the ball alive and trying to make something happen for the Red Hawks. Clock is stopped now with 6:01 left to play in regulation as an injured player is down on the turf for Pennington School. Technical difficulties with our score clock here as this goes out for a corner. .5:45 left to play in regulation. Good ball into the box, but it goes out. Coyne looked like he got the initial deflection on it, but it goes out for a goal kick. .5:25 left to play in regulation. St. Benedict's Prep looking for another championship in the Prep A. Campbell against Javier, and it goes out for a Pennington throw-in. Free kick here for the Red Hawks. And Kemp will take it as everybody else gets downfield. Polgarin with space. Polgarin into the box. Opening for Polgarin, and it's in! Martin Polgarin puts the exclamation point on this one for St. Benedict's. And with 4:17 left to play, it's a 2-score lead for St. Benedict's Prep. Martin Polgarin, who was denied the penalty kick opportunity a few moments ago, and he was just off target on 2 free kicks, ends up with the goal, and that puts this game further out of reach for Pennington School, as the Gray Bees can feel it now. They are 4 minutes and some change away from another Prep A title. And the crowd here at NJIT cheering them on in delight. Guyan in the box. And this goes out for a corner. No rush here for St. Benedict's as Guyan lines up to send it in from the close corner. And what a team they have been. Guyan plays it on the ground to Polgarin, back to Guyan. No rush here for St. Benedict's, with the main goal now just being to take time off the clock. Goal kick here for Pennington School. Do the Red Hawks have anything left? There's still time, 3:14 and counting. And a goal here would make it interesting. Brown on the throw-in. Brown plays it to the box, cleared away. On the goal line, kept in by Tanjagora, and then a whistle by the officials for a St. Benedict's goal kick. Rushmore returns as a sub here for St. Benedict's Prep with the clock rolling, and now the officials stop the clock, 2:41 left to play. Guyan with an opportunity, and it hits the post. Rebound out to Guyan. Polgarin now in the box, cleared away. And what a moment that would have been for the junior, Ransford Guyan. On the close sideline now, Lynch centering pass. Under 2 minutes left in regulation. Tanjagora keeps it in on the far sideline, cleared out by Campbell. Throw in for Pennington School. 90 seconds left in regulation. Into the box, headed away by Rosario. A 2-goal lead for St. Benedict's Prep, thanks to goals by Lewis Campbell and Martin Polgarin. And St. Benedict's Prep can feel it now. They're 60 seconds away from a Prep A championship. Polgarin battles to keep the ball in. Whistle here, and this is going to be a card. And some shoving now, some extracurriculars, and this is the last thing you want to see. This contest is basically over. Tanjagora going to be guilty of a card here. and then some shoving after, and a red is drawn. And that might be for the shoving after the fact. So the red is drawn against St. Benedict's. Tempers flaring here. Clock is paused, 34 seconds left to play in regulation. It was a slide tackle attempt by Bakari Tanjagora, but a dangerous play. And that is what got Ransford Guyan upset. So he goes off for the shove after the fact. Regardless of what Tanjagora did, it's, you know, there's no reason for Guyan there for the shove. I understand he's trying to stick up for his teammates, and, you know, it's a tough moment for an excellent player in Guyan. You understand why he was doing that, but, you know, no place for that with 34 seconds left. You're about to win a championship, so an interesting way for this one to come to a close. "20 seconds remaining in regulation. Whistle here, and another free kick on a slide tackle. Will this be a card? The officials stop the clock with 7 seconds left to play. And I'll tell you what, this is a very chippy way to end a championship match. The clock's gonna run off, and St. Benedict's Prep will celebrate another Prep A championship as St. Benedict's defeats Pennington 2-0. So it's celebration time for St. Benedict's Prep as the Gray Bees come away with another Prep A championship and finish the 2022 season with an unbeaten record. Jim Wanling once again leads his team to a title in the Prep A. Campbell scores the first goal, which ends up being the game winner. And Martin Polgarin scores in the second half to ice it for St. Benedict's Prep. Celebration time here at NJIT for St. Benedict's. An excellent season for Pennington School as well. Give credit to them. A well-coached team by Coach Bridges. The Mercer County Tournament champions this year as they fall one game short of a Prep A title. That's going to do it for us here today in Newark, New Jersey, where the final score is St. Benedict's 2, Pennington School 0. Congratulations once again to St. Benedict's Prep on another Prep A title. For our crew at Play by Play Productions and our executive producer Simon Rosenwasser, I'm Chris Markowitz saying so long and good night from Newark, New Jersey.